How's it going, boys? And 2.7%. Today we are playing an Infinity Turns deck. Oh yes, and a pretty fun one at that. We have done something with Magistrate Scepter before, we have done something with Teferi before. But those decks, well, they're good decks, but they were essentially a little bit easy. This one takes the enemy by the soul and slowly whittles at it away. Oh yes, boys. They slowly see how the counters go up, they think that nothing bad will happen, it's just one extra turn, and bam, they're done. Anyway, we have 2 Contingent Plan, 2 Fae of Wishes, 4 Frantic Inventory, 2 Search for Azcanta, 4 Heartless Act, 4 As Foretold, 2 Cry of the Carnarium, 4 Magistrate Scepter, 4 Quadrifaries, 2 Rituals of Soot, 2 Inexorable Tides, 4 Erebos Invitations, and a bunch of lands, 24 lands to be specific. And in the sideboard we have Approach of the Second Sun and Ashiok. And Omniscience, if 3 things were not free enough. Am I right or am I right? And the Mu Yanling, because reasons. So, it's an extremely simple concept. We drop a Magistrate Scepter, we drop a Quadrifaries, an Inexorable Tide, and it bumps those things up. Oh yes, it's pretty simple. Well, what else did you expect it to be extremely complicated? Admittedly, I would say that this is overall a little bit weaker than the Nissa Proliferate Infinity Turn decks that we have made before. Because, well, mana is a little bit of an issue, but that is absolutely fine, boys. Do you know why? Because this, again as previously stated, kinda a little bit more torturous for enemy con. So yeah, and As Foretold is pretty decent here if you get it to 3 counters and you can proliferate this bad boy up. Essentially everything suddenly becomes free. But that's enough talking, so boys, let's just get a cracking and see what happens. And in the meantime, we have a new Patreon to thank. Cody Means, thank you for the support, greatly appreciated as always, thank you. And remember boys, if you want to support me in any way, just press the subscribe button and, well, that's the best anyone can ever do. Search for Azcanta, As Foretold, Erebos' Invitation, a Bolas. Oh, it's a Planeswalker deck. Okay. That is not exactly sugoi. Well, it's not exactly also the worst case scenario in the world. But, yeah. Okay, or it's a Rogue Mill deck in Historic. Which seems like a stretch, boys, I know, but that's just life. Hello there, Vampire Waifu. Did I make a mistake? Is this actually like a vampire deck? Dude, what's with the vampire decks there? Oh no, this is a Death Touch deck. Okay, suddenly it becomes a little bit problematic. I need to discard it sadly, because we need to get things rolling. Okay, this is not exactly bad, because we can proliferate and then we can no, we can't Erebos, but we can Heartless Act and then Frantic Inventory for free, which is definitely a play. Graveyard, we're searching for answers. Okay, it's not exactly the worst case scenario. So, proliferate that up to 2. 1 more additional land, why not, honestly, at this point? And As Foretold, honestly, doesn't matter if it's As Foretold or with mana, we're gonna do... Well, maybe we're not. We're gonna see. It doesn't look like he's okay, now he can drop the Vraska. Or maybe he could have dropped the Vraska previously, who knows. Anyway, As Foretold also works on enemy's turn. I know, it's amazing. Suddenly it all makes sense. Okay, that's a pretty decent okay, that's too much at the same time. Also, you can't, again, as always, boys, remember, you will never be able... Graveyard. That's 2 lands now. And remember, boys, as always... You will be completely enabled to cast things like Erebos. Essentially, PX doesn't work with anything that makes stuff free. It's pretty good, and also this is a good point in the deck, because we have As Foretold and we have Search for Azcanta. Essentially, at a certain point, because of the way we have set up it, As Foretold and Search for Azcanta, It is pretty good, because most things Search for Azcanta finds, spell-wise, are, well, essentially free, because of As Foretold. So, boys, that's a pretty decent one. Okay, that's way too many lands at this point. But as previously said, it's free real estate, boys. Okay, that's too much free real estate. Okay, gonna get Heartless Act in case something goes awry. Ooh, upgrade is available. No, thank you. Why would I want to upgrade this game? It just gets worse by the day. Anyway, also, today we have actual, well, conversation topics, to say the least. Okay, nothing's happening. Okay, choose target, destroy. Now, we're gonna pay. We're gonna be payers. Player payers. Essentially, as you can see, this is getting extremely lucrative by the second. Again, it's literal freebie town. Anything that Search for Azcanta gets is free, and it probably costs less than the actual cost. Well, actually, that's a little bit. Nani? I can't allow this. Are you telling me you want to get value from your cards, enemy kun? Unthinkable. Unreasonable, even. Okay, this is currently fantastic, not to say more. Okay, what can we find? Oh, boys, we actually did it. We found a... This is better because this is gonna get us freebie status anyway, so it's fine, boys. Okay, so, do this. Amazing. Okay, that was... Well, at least it was useful. Okay, currently we're in a good position. I have no... Oh, enemy kun, please. Serious... Wow. Okay, I'm gonna actually... I didn't want to do that, but it seems like I am 100% forced on the issue. Also, dude, seriously, Inexorable Tide was definitely the card to sack there. Okay, now Search for Azcanta is technically not free anymore. Jesus Christ, how the hell is... So, wait. 1 Teferi, 3 Teferis, a Fae of Wishes, Magistrate, Scepter, multiple copies of this, multiple copies of that, what's in the graveyard, more multiple copies of everything. Okay. Real good mixing right here. Well played, Wizards. Well, honestly, it's not like I care too much, but hey. Okay, good. The sad part is we can't exactly do too much with it, but it's called a work in progress, boys. Okay, finally we found what we wanted to find. Boys, we're pretty much at the point of no return. Oh god, this dude is just done. Oh, look at this, boys. Oh, our friend here is just... Pay life, establish dominance, do it. It's oh, boys. Put 4 counters on that bad boy, why not? Cast that? No, wait, is it worth to cast it? Oh, no. Wait, is it... Well, actually, yeah, it's worth to cast it. Then we can just get the turn instantaneously. Okay, now 3 extra turns. Amazing, I know. And... Like, we have Quadrafari, right? But the thing that no one knows about is the simple fact that you don't even need him. He's just an extra threat at this moment in time. He honestly doesn't exactly do that much, but as you can see, we can already establish pretty much infinity turns with just this bad boy going off all the time. And yeah. Free real estate is pretty free at this moment in time. What else can I say, boys? What else can I say? Okay, let's get an Ashiok. Why not at this moment in time, right? But yeah, as you can see, the Magistrate Scepter is just gonna do, oh, God's work right there. Nice. Yes, enemy con. Oh, and this can be cast for 0. What a time to be alive. Pay nothing. Should have not even paid that much, but hey, it's alive. Okay, and now let's create a +1. Okay, these things are finally gonna start popping, and a little bit more proliferation. Why not, right? Why literally not at this point? Yeah, as you can see, I am willing to bet that someone who unironically uses a Nicolas Bolas avatar, cast it for free, I guess. It doesn't really matter too much. Again, we can do this every turn. It means literally nothing to us. Okay. How are we gonna do this now, boys? I honestly don't know. Well, and he just surrenders. He saw the writing on the wall. He knows that it's happening. As you can see, it's pretty easy, but extremely brutal. So yeah, that's definitely something that's well, it's pretty good. What can I say? It's pretty fun. You see, you can pinpoint the exact millisecond that guy just lost all hope and everything he had for this life. Well, at least for a singular match of Magic, which will most likely scar him for the next 5 minutes. Let's be real here. It's Magic. No one cares. Anyway, boys. Okay, as foretold, Magistrate Scepter, pretty decent. Also, again, this I'm a little bit sad I couldn't put 4 copies of this in the deck, but honestly, I should find a way. I just should flat out find a way to do so. It is just so good. Because, well, you proliferate for free. You cast this one time for 4, and chances are, congratulations, you're getting freebies at some point in life. Yeah, this card is, well, a hidden gem to say the least in some situations. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna start maybe using this a little bit more for proliferate decks that don't involve green. Because when it involves green, you know any proliferation deck will instantaneously involve... Okay. Well, this is exactly how it went last turn. I'm okay. Wait, is this the exact same hand we had last game? Close to it. Yeah, pretty close to it. Well, whatever, enemy con. Heroic Intervention. What a card, boys. Indestructible plus hexproof. 2 cost. Instant. Has a Johnny on it. Obviously, it's gonna be disgusting. But yeah, okay. Let's talk about today's topic. Putting a high bar versus putting a low bar. Essentially, let me give you the short and simple, boys. Never put a low bar on anything you do in life. It's just, it is just a bad decision. It is a bad decision all around for a multitude of millions and billions of reasons. And you probably don't understand why. Let me give you the easiest example. So, I play World of Warcraft, right? I play WoW Classic, and then now I have recently started playing, vanilla, no, not vanilla, but, retail? I don't know what the people call it, I don't particularly care too much. But, boys, essentially, the point is as simple as this. When it came to Classic, I did not have anything bended, because your rotation is pretty much one button. If you have, like, 2 buttons, congratulations. Your class is probably the most complex thing in the whole goddamn game. And I play Rogue. That means your boy has to keep slice and dice sometimes up. Sometimes. That may actually be a reason why my guild has... you know, shattered, because I do not care that much about stuff, and whatever. Okay, but the point being is, Classic sets an extremely low bar for performance, because you literally have 2 fucking buttons, and when it's go time, you just press Adrenaline Rush. Now, I started playing... I'm not gonna keep that. I started playing retail, and, well, boys, let me tell you something. I actually did not want to play retail because of the simple fact that I looked at the things that I need to do, and it was like, I'm level 30. Well, when I was level 30 before the level squish, it was like this. Okay, this is great. I have already binded 7 key bindings and 5 shift key bindings. What an amazing time to be alive. And it's like, previously I was thinking like, dude, I don't want to do this because it's gonna be hard and whatnot. I'm playing Classic. I can barely manage to press 2 buttons correctly, and Adrenaline Rush is not even bound to a goddamn key. Looks like we're ditching this, sadly. But yeah, that was essentially it. And when I'm playing Classic, I got the ability, I put a key on it. Baby Boo, yeah, we did stuff essentially. This looks really bad. Teferi, you need to start goddamn making it rain or something like that. Gonna ditch card Bastion to prove point here, boys. But yeah, I just binded the keys. Currently again, and I'm playing a rogue and a sub Teferi rogue. Oh, right. 4 damage because reasons. Great game. Sadly, Graveyard. Would have been good, but sadly, goddamn Graveyard. Okay, pay. Wow. Okay, let's see it. Lands. Wow. Okay, so the easiest way to do something here is this. He probably has protection, so can't do a lot. Okay. But yeah. And the Scepter 3 rogue is pretty goddamn complicated. So, this was what, so, you have, I literally needed to press, like, I don't know, 7 buttons in a rotation constantly to be efficient with the 2 procs of Shadow Dance. I know some of these words don't mean anything to you, but essentially the whole point is like this. I was playing Classic, my bar was set so low that I thought that I won't be able to even, you know, play more than 2 goddamn fucking buttons at a time. And that's why I've limited myself to not playing retail, even though I consider it. Okay, that goes into the library, sadly. Transform! Okay. Well, shit, there's not much I can do, honestly, here, huh? Well, he has only 1 life, well, whatever. Let's see, 5? So yeah, but again, the whole point boils down to the simple fact that, again, I limited myself to a low bar. Don't tell me you have a 1 cost protection. Good. Okay, I limited myself to such a low bar. Again, I only used 2 buttons. And that's a limitation that I put on myself. And again, I know about this stuff, and some of you do not know about. Are you fucking kidding? Well, of course you're gonna have my... Where is my things? Game. 50% of the deck gone. No AoE removal currently in sight. I demand a refund, wizards. Okay, AoE. Vrat. AoE. Do it, boys. Do it. Do it for Papa. It's shit. Okay. Well, plan B. Search. I must find it. There's no way. I have 4 rat spells. This is an intentional loss if I do not find it. Look at this guy. He's getting all the good murlocs and he has only 3 lands. And he had deep root waters, which is insanely good for merfolks, especially with River Sneak. But yeah. Suddenly, my bar is raised by... I'm not even surprised, wizards. I am honestly not even surprised. Okay, great. I am most likely 100% dead because, wow. 4 lands in a row, boys. What a game. I feel the skill pumping right through me. He literally... 4... Yeah, he needs to just drop any Murloc and I die. It doesn't even matter if he magically protects this. Huh? I deserved that. I deserved that win 100%. That was Merfolk that he misclicked. Anyway. Never set the bar too low. Always raise the bar higher. Again, if you have ever tried to teach someone in a workplace, holding hands literally does not fucking do it. You show them, and then you make them do it. If you're gonna show it to them 5 times, they're gonna be scared when it's actually time to do it. Essentially, set the bar high. The lower you set the bar, the lower things are gonna work out for you. For example, another gaming experience I can tell you about. When I played Counter-Strike 1.6, when I played Team Fortress, I joined servers that were known to be decently skilled at the bare minimum. I never played in low skill ceiling servers because it gave me nothing. I did not become better. Sure, my score was amazing and shit, but it didn't mean anything. Because, you know, what's the point if you're just pounding a bunch of noobs or something like that? Well, I did get extremely good because exactly of this way of thinking. I always searched for better players, and so I became pretty good. My headshot ratio was amazing in Counter-Strike. Because, well, I only aimed for the head mainly. But, you know, set the bar high and you're gonna get better results than when you set the bar low. Good results will never come from a situation when you set the bar too low. People do not get better, and people fear failure. Again, failure is something that we naturally fear. So a lot of people will try to not set the bar too high. Admittedly, there are situations that you should never set the bar too high. For example, things where you need a certain amount of knowledge to actually succeed in. Like, it is good to set the bar high enough. For example, I'm gonna get into this, and I'm gonna get into a situation where I can learn things. That's a decent bar to set. But for example, if you're gonna just go in and like, I'm gonna suddenly be a stocks broker or some shit without experience, even if you get there, you're gonna get completely screwed. So that's that's a good example of a situation where you should not set the bar too high. Because reality is a bitch, and we all know that. So that is... Wizards, it's been 50 fucking years, and this map's voice, volume, whatever, audio is still 3 times fucking higher than every single other stupid map that you can play on. Don't tell me you're gonna... Okay, that's not what I expected. Well, anyway, I'm gonna kill that because that card is annoying. Anyway, yeah, boys. Never set the bar too low. If it's possible, set it higher. You're not gonna achieve anything by setting the bar too low. It's just not something that works well in real life. There are, again, situations where you need to set the bar a little bit lower than you would prefer in a lot of cases, but those situations are honestly pretty rare, and usually when a situation like that truly happens, wow. Main deck return to nature, boys. What are the chances? Well, whatever, I guess. We have at least 2 Frantic Inventories. Okay. So, stuff like that. Pretty self-explanatory to a degree, but a lot of people choose to not do it because, again, and a Planeswalker I can't deal with. Honestly, you can't deal with a lot of Planeswalkers. We barely can even scrape Planeswalkers in this deck, but that's absolutely usually fine. I don't know. I don't run into a lot of Planeswalker decks in Magic. Maybe that's just my fault and we should honestly rethink some stratagems or whatever. But kinda don't think so at the moment. You can always cut the Quadrifaris, honestly, in this. Hello there. Well, you're making a dragon. Whoopty-doopty. Okay, search for Azcanta. Amazing. Okay, not exactly the greatest time to be alive, but we can kill this Planeswalker with Erebos' invitation, and even pretty easily. Watch him return to nature this search for Azcanta. We all know that he's most likely gonna do it, boys, let's be real. Okay, so, let's see. What's the point of a deck like this, though? Look at the... you may look at the top card in your library and place lands down. Why does that work in cohesion with Sarkhan? Oof. Okay. Well, technically... Oh no, don't touch my Frantic Inventory, you little shit. Dude! Dude! Come on! No, he's thinking. I would go for Erebos' invitation. Well, you never know. Also, question, how do loyalty tokens work if we target them with Heartless Act? I actually don't know. Do I just press the kill button or do I remove loyalty? Okay, he got rid of the good big one. Okay. But yeah, I wonder how that works. I have absolutely no clue, essentially. So yeah, anyway, that's the talk over, I guess. Not too big of a talk, but honestly, it's a big one because it could help out a lot of people. For people who set expectations extremely low or, well, flat out not there at all. Okay, let's see, boys. Wow, graveyard. Okay, it's a land. Color me surprised. Wizards did it. Okay, boys, it's time to Erebos' invitation. A Sarkhan, which is rare to say the least. Or maybe he plays something that absolutely demolishes me. Who knows at this point? Who knows? Okay, so let's see. Oh. Yeah, this deck does not make absolutely a single shred of sense. It's like countering everything. But countering nothing at the same time? Okay, so here's the deal. We kill the Sarkhan, right? I know it's technically a lot better to probably kill her, but Sarkhan could make a new dragon and that at least forces him to use mana in a predictable way. Oh boys, how did we queue up into this? Oh great, Erebos invitation yet again. That's not exactly bad. Obviously, you're gonna get the Karn's Bastion, huh? Ah, I can't do anything. Am I just dead? Dead to rights? I think I could be dead to rights here, boys. He has way more lands than me. He has drawn less cards than me. He has more card advantage than me. Everything makes absolutely no sense, sadly, here. Okay, enemy con. Let's see, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna be the Dragon Master or the Dragon Creator? The Creation Kit, huh? Okay, that's at least something. Let's see, 5. Well, at least we bought ourselves a little bit of time, but honestly I don't think that does obviously a lot. He's still gonna attack with Planeswalkers. Okay, look at that, a Magistrate's Scepter, and it does nothing. Because 1, it's too late, 2, as foretold, actually not even that bad at the moment. Okay, so here's hoping. If we find another Cry of the Carnarium, honestly we're kinda in a good position. Unless he finds something that hits face or does whatever. But yeah, finally we know... I do not know what happens when you Heartless Act a Planeswalker. Because he's pressing the +1, so how does that work, boys? How does that magically just work? And if we can kill this guy now. Okay, let's see. Well, maybe it's better to just kill Mu Yanling. Well, Tamio. Oh! Nice. Okay. So there's no way to win because of the simple reason it didn't allow me even to target the moment I pressed the button. So since there was only one target that I could not known about, yeah, that's pretty endorseful. Oh, look at that. Man. Well, that was just a bad game, what can I say, boys? Okay, Cry of the Carnarium. Let's do it one last time. Okay, so sweet. Not sweet. Dude. It could have actually gone a lot better if As Foretold was not randomly killed by Return to Nature. The most questionable card in current Magic Standard. Because no one legitimately plays it. yet at the same magical time, you face it when there's something that, you know, it can only kill. Yeah, what an interesting thing. Maybe that's the reason why no one's using the Cycling Enchantment Killer. There was, I think there was a 2-cost card that had Cycle on it and it could kill enchantments, which is technically a whole lot better. But anyway, this is the deck. It's pretty fun. It's pretty good. Well, again, probably our old versions of Nissa Proliferate on this are a little bit technically more viable. But this is a lot more fun conceptually. Like a whole lot more fun conceptually. So, there you have it, boys. Anyway, should seriously consider putting something that deals with Planeswalkers, honestly. But hey, this is the first game I'm playing against a Planeswalker in a pretty long time. So, there you have it. So yeah, anyway. This was Quizzer Sensen. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the channel, check out Discord, check out the Patreon, check out the everything, and have a nice day. Bye-bye!